104.1 The Wolf Tiger Lily Gold. I tried to ring on. Yeah, I did that once. Then that ended. Then I did again. That was a triumph of optimism over common sense. 7:26 Wednesday morning. It is a beautiful day out there, and it is time for Behind the Badge. I'm Tim B, and I'm joined again this morning, like normal, by General Manager Bill Holst. Good morning, sir.
And you're thankful that I am joining you, right?
Well, every single time.
Good morning.
Every single time. And our guest today from the Yankton Police Department, Captain Samantha Bruning. Welcome.
Good morning.
And this is where we dive deep into stuff that people don't usually get to ask first responders. And I mean, we got you. You had to first respond almost this morning coming in, right?
I did.
But you got here, and that's all that counts. We're not going to dig into details, so it's not what we're here for. How long you been in law enforcement?
Since 2013, when I started part-time with the Yankton County Sheriff's Office.
And from a part-timer at the Yankton County Sheriff's Office to captain at the PD. Okay, what's the difference between from officer or part-time Yankton County Sheriff's Office to officer to captain? What is that? What does that entail? What does that mean? How much more power do you have as a captain?
I mean, a little bit more power, but at the end of the day, I'm still a team player with the guys that are out there on the streets. I think back to my early jail years. I was promoted once I went full-time to a corporal, and then in 2015 I was hired on with the police department. In 2019 I was promoted to a sergeant, and then most recently in 2025 I was promoted to a captain.
So you're a new captain.
Brand new captain.
How long have you been a captain?
Just since January.
Oh my God. Bill, why didn't you tell me we had a new captain?
Well, you weren't paying attention when I talked to you about name and rank and so on and so forth anyway, so just go ahead and wing it.
I had Captain Samantha Bruning. I just didn't know it was a new captain.
I forgot.
Oh, that works too. Okay, so moving from sergeant to captain, more responsibility, more paper pushing, less fun time on the streets. What happened?
I would say it's definitely more office time, but you still have the connection with the streets, still have the ability to go out there and work with the guys that are doing the hands-on job. So yeah, there's been some changes. I find myself more behind a desk, but still actively connected with those that are doing the dirty work, I guess you could say.
Okay, so now that you're more behind the desk, less of the dirty work, what part of the dirty work do you miss the most?
Probably just the interaction with the community. Sitting behind a desk, you don't necessarily see that side of it anymore, but you still get some of it. It's probably the biggest thing that I miss is just being involved in the community more.
Okay, so when you're not busy captaining, you're not getting to interact with the public, you're interacting on your own personal time. What does Samantha Bruning like to do to take the badge off and just be like, okay, time to not be a captain for a while?
I mean, the first thing is a mother, a wife, and when I'm doing those roles, it's taking my kids to parks or going out and about. We love being outside. So anything outdoorsy, sometimes crafting. I don't seem to have the time to do that as much as I'd like anymore.
And what is your craft of choice?
Probably making things, painting.
Really?
Yeah.
You do artwork? Like painting?
I used to, not
Really?
near as much as I used to.
When you have some downtime, we'd happily take just a nice print, hang right up over there.
I don't know if my skills are that good anymore. Try.
Have you seen the people we put on the air? You're fine. We take it. It would be great. Don't you? What do you think, Bill?
I think we should do it.
I think we should. I think we should find everyone in the Yankton PD who can paint, and they should just paint. And they can be small.
Does finger painting count?
Sure. I mean, and maybe we'll create a secondary Wolf Wall of Fame. We'll put up your paint. We can do that.
I think all we need is the bib and a tray of paint.
Absolutely.
Have at it.
And we could just set it up, and when they come in for behind the badge, we can have them painting while they talk.
There you go.
And we can just hang it up on the wrist.
I think we've got a new show on run.
Captain Bruning, you've given us a new programming idea. That is perfect. We can work with that. Are you going to come back and visit us again with a painting sometime in the future, please?
Yes, you are.
If you're lucky.
Okay. That would be great. Bill, any final parting shots?
Oh, I can't tell you how much we love our first responders. Samantha, thank you so much for being here. But most importantly, thank you for what you do, both on the job and with those kiddos and the painting. We love it. Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
All right, there you go. Behind the Badge every single Wednesday. If you got questions you want to ask, you can find the Yankton Police Department on social media. You can find us here at 1041 The Wolf on social media. Shoot us the questions you want us to ask the person when we have them here on the hot seat, behind the badge, in front of the mic. We'll take care of it. We might ask him. We might just chuckle at you behind the scenes and go, no, we can't ask that. You never know until you try. So that's what we do right here. 1041 The Wolf.